1980, you also, did you take a job at WJBK as a reporter?
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner,
Talk
winner,
about that.
chicken
Talk
dinner.
about that. How did that present itself?
Yeah, there was a show called PM Magazine. And for those of you who don't remember it, it was pretty much every major city in the country, New York, LA, Chicago, Detroit, had a PM Magazine show. It was a lifestyle show that came on at about 7 p.m., no matter where you were. And somehow or another, it got into the newspaper on a Sunday that PM Magazine is looking for a new tipster reporter. Basically, the guy or girl who's going to go out and show you fun things to do in the city.
Right.
Well, Channel 2 at the time, that was before they were Fox, but Channel 2 at the time got bombarded with phone calls from people wanting to come in and audition. So Helen Love, who was the executive producer of the show at that time, and she and I still remain good friends, she told me that they decided, well, you know what? We've got all these people. Let's turn this kind of like into a show, seeing how people, what they're going to do to try and get this job on TV. So they set it up for, I think it was like a Monday and Tuesday, where they had it where you'd come in, do a 30-second audition on camera. And so they said, we want you to do something that is, basically Detroit and or Michigan. And they had us lined up around like 5 deep. So it's like, wow. You'd be in front of me, somebody be in front of you. So as soon as you're done, I'm up. As soon as I'm done, they just walk up. So
that had to be a little bit intimidating because there's all these other people,
You're listening to everybody else's stuff. And the weirdest part is one guy in front of me was talking about like hang gliding over the dunes on the west side of the state of Michigan. And another one was talking about, sailing and deep sea diving like in the Detroit River. My story was about the history of the Boston Cooler, the famous drink that we all love here.
Oh, yes, with the Verners, right?
That's right. And how it all got started, I used to always wonder, why is it called a Boston Cooler, but it started here in Detroit? Well, Boston Boulevard in Detroit, big, beautiful area. I mean, that's where, at the time, the richest of the rich lived around here. Well, the people who worked for them every year would have a summer contest to come up with something refreshing for the folks there to drink.
Right.
So suddenly somebody said, hey, I'm going to take some Berner's ice cream, put some Berner's ginger ale and Vanilla Stroh's ice cream in there. Delicious. And mix it up. Thus the Boston Cooler.
Part of growing up in Detroit is having those Boston Coolers. It's like Coney Island, right? Same thing.
For sure. So that was my story. And I'm walking away. I mean, I just had a lot of fun with it. And I walked away thinking, I don't think I can beat hang gliding or anything like that.
I think you beat them. The Detroiters think you beat them.
The next morning, I got a phone call from Helen Love saying, congratulations, you're our new tipster reporter.
That's fantastic.
Oh, my goodness. And it was a blast because I think I was like around 23 or something at the time.
So what kind of stories did you cover? Because that sounds like in 1980, there's a lot going on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I jumped out of airplanes, went water skiing, snow skiing. Oh, man. Pretty much every little, place around Michigan. I mean, we went to St. Ignace. We went to Mackinac to talk about all the fun things you could do there.
Wow, that's cool.
And, of course, here in Detroit, that was so cool, taking people on a tour of, like, the Motown Museum and, going to Greektown back when it was old Greektown. Remember the way it looked
back when those bag lady would yell at you when you stayed too long.
Right.
Yeah. I don't remember her name, but, man, she was ruthless.
Oh, yeah. And then the other favorite part was every year, you'd go to the state fair and you'd hang around waiting for the cow to have her calf. It's like, come on, hey, we don't have that much time. But, yeah, got to do so much stuff and meet so many different people. I mean, it was just a wonderful time. And also, because of age, just having so much energy. That was great.